So let's make a transition, talking about the trial of former Minnesota police officer Kim Potter. She is accused of fatally shooting Daunte Wright while trying to arrest him earlier this year. Today, the prosecution is calling use of force and police training experts to take the stand. NBC News correspondent Ron Allen is joining us from outside the courthouse in Minneapolis. Ron, good to see you in snowy Minneapolis. Bring us up to speed as to what's happening inside that courtroom today.
Well, we're into you might think of it as the nitty-gritty part of this. They have experts from the police department talking about the police department's policies and training, essentially. These are officers, actually, not experts. And they are trying to build a case against former Officer Potter, saying essentially that she didn't follow her training and that she didn't uphold her obligations as a police officer. Her badge, she betrayed her badge, is a line that they used during the opening statements of the case. We started the case with a lot of emotion, a lot of passion. When we heard from Daunte Wright's mother, his girlfriend, we heard a lot from the forensic experts about the crime scene, about the autopsy photos, about that part of the case. And now we're into the policy, the training. What is a police officer supposed to do? Did the officer act properly during that traffic stop? And a big issue in all of this, of course, is the weaponry, the guns that were used. The taser versus the gun. Officer Potter insists that she thought she was firing a taser when she actually fired her weapon. There was a lot of testimony about the difference between the two weapons. Here's how one agent described the difference between a taser and a gun, pointing out how the prosecution tried to show that these were very different objects that Officer Potter should not have confused. Take a listen.
The firearm weighed approximately 2.11 pounds. The taser weighed approximately 0.94 pounds.
Okay. So the Glock with the ammo weighed about over twice as much as the taser?
Yes.
Thank you.
The taser is yellow, the firearm is black. The taser has a stocky body to it compared to the Glock handgun. The grip of the taser is shorter and wider than the Glock.
The prosecution trying to drive home to the jury that these are very different weapons, and there's really no excuse for former Officer Potter, mistaking them. The charges against her use words like recklessness, negligence to describe what she did, the manslaughter charge. And of course, throughout all this, the defense is trying to say basically that if Daunte Wright had just surrendered and allowed the police to arrest him and not resisted, none of this would have happened. And of course, all this is what the jury must decide.
And we will continue to watch as this unfolds. NBC's Ron Allen for us in Minneapolis. Thank you, Ron.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.